2024 meeting of the Environment and Public Works Committee will now come to order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Ms. Bonnick. Here. Ms. Bonnick is present. Ms. Delvecchio Hoffman. Ms. Delvecchio Hoffman is present. Chairwoman Hughes Smith.
Here.
Chairwoman Hughes Smith is present. Mr. Mafucci. Here. Mr. Mafucci is present. Ms. McIntyre. Here. Ms. McIntyre is present. Mr. Morris. Here. Mr. Morris is present. Mr. Sinclair. Here. Mr. Sinclair is present.
Thank you. Is there anyone signed up for the public forum?
Yes, we have one speaker signed up. When I call your name, please come forward to the podium. You will have 2 minutes in which to address the committee. Please do not bring up any signs or props, and please do not single out any legislature individually. Please conclude when the buzzer sounds. Our first speaker is Joshua Stokes.
Not seeing Mr. Stokes. Is there anyone present who's not signed up to speak who would like to address the committee at this time? Well, that concludes the public forum. Approval of the minutes. The next item on the agenda is the approval of minutes. You have the May 20th, 2024 minutes of the Environment and Public Works Committee before you. They will stand approved unless the clerk is notified of any changes by the end of the day. Next item on the agenda is new business. Mr. Clerk.
Referral number 24-0202, amend the 2024 to 2029 capital improvement program and 2024 capital budget to add a project entitled Monroe Community College Optics Micro-Credential Laboratory, authorize financing for the project, and authorize contracts with the Dormitory Authority of the State of New York.
Moved by Legislator Bonnick, seconded by Legislator Mafucci. Is there any discussion? Legislator Morris.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Through you to the administration. So this project is going to impact existing labs and moving them to another location, or could you explain a little bit about the relocation? I'm trying to find out is what were the current labs being used for, or were they not being used that are then going to be relocated for this?
Through the chair, so the existing space that's being renovated right now is a metrology lab, and then there's a couple of academic classrooms that are going to be relocated to another area. The 3 rooms will then be renovated to make them into lab space, needs new power, new HVAC to accommodate the new machines that are going to go in here for the laboratory space. And then we'll place the new equipment in these 3 spaces that would then become labs for this micro-credential program.
So the fields of study that are being relocated elsewhere, are they going into other vacant existing space, or?
The one metrology lab is being relocated. I'm not sure the exact location where that's going. It's going to go into some other vacant classroom space right now. That'll then remain a metrology lab in a different location. But then the 3 underutilized spaces, if you will then become this micro-credential lab.
So there's, again, through you, Madam Chair, so there's not, I guess I'm just wanting to make sure that there's not and I don't want to necessarily use the term negative, but a negative impact on the existing fields of study as a result of this. I just want to have a level of comfortability that no fields of study or other students would be, impacted in some lesser way by this.
Through the chair, that's correct. I think the goal is to use underutilized space. Now classroom space can be used. So MCC, I know when we deal with them in trying to identify space and building out new space, we deal a lot with how they work out their schedules for academic space, that they have classes at night, classes during the day, to try to maximize the amount of classroom training they could do in an individual, just plain old classroom space. So that's what's being relocated right now and will be used in a different function. Now MCC will have to figure out how they're going to actually maximize that space. And then those 3 areas will become these labs, which will be used for this new micro-credential program. So through the chair, from an operational standpoint, that's up to MCC, but we've got no indication from a project delivery standpoint that we're going to have vacant space or underutilized space at this point.
Thank you. I yield.
Any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Referral 24-0204, classification of action, designation of lead agency, and determination of significance pursuant to State Environmental Quality Review Act for additions to the Monroe County Western and Eastern Agricultural Districts.
Moved by legislator Bonnet, seconded by legislator Mafucci. Is there any discussion? McIntyre.
On the referral, the second Walker Road address seems to have no number on it. And the question is this a different location? Is that omission on purpose, or was it just a clerical error?
Through the chair, several agricultural parcels do not have mailing addresses. So it is not a typo, but the tax account number is correct.
Okay, I yield. Thank you.
Any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Okay. Are there any other matters to come before this committee? Seeing none, there being no other matters, the June 24th, 2024 meeting of the Environment and Public Works Committee stands adjourned. The next meeting of the Environment and Public Works Committee will be held on Monday, July 29th, 2024 at 5:15 p.m.